Check this shit out. He's a very large Kermit the Frog, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, listen, this guy, he's fucking vintage, bro. Look at the size of this fucking guy. He's jumbo.
Why is he so big?
On the website I ordered him from, it said jumbo. I honestly didn't think he was going to be
bigger
this
than
big.
you.
He's amazing. And the cool thing is his arms like bend. So if you want to like put his arms like this.
Why is there a hole in the bottom of him?
We got a comedian on this podcast now. Philly, when's your first open mic night? You'll be here all weekend, right?
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Try the veal.
This is a gift from my cousin, you bastard. Get your fucking head out of the gutter, all right? Look at this fucking hair. I'm all over the place today. Holy shit, his eyeballs are hard. They just cracked the fucking floor. Welcome back to the Sunday Sauce, your grandmother's favorite podcast. This is episode 118. It's Vinny, it's Phil. We're in our brand new office spaces, our brand new studios, and we're doing a Discord call today, and I can explain everything, guys. But first, I want to say, Phil, you're looking spiffy today. Love the hat, love the swagger, love the little purple light behind you. Everything's looking good, my guy.
You like that?
I do like that.
It's a little bare, but, you know, we're working with what we got. I got some new things coming in to make it look a little bit more homey, but
absolutely, that's the key,
like
man. You gotta
set.
be cozy, you gotta be homey. Is this the first time that you're seeing it? Have you been to any streams or any videos or anything?
I've seen it on stream, and I don't think I'm getting the full picture right now because I'm just getting like your video camera, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but when you
yeah.
have the stream set up, all the lights are like perfect and everything.
Absolutely.
But it's looking good.
Well, this is actually the exact setup that I have when I'm streaming. The only thing that I still have to add, I have to add a couple more pieces of foam to the walls just to make the audio nice and crisp. And then the lights that we have in the podcast studio, I'm going to order 2 of those for this studio. But yeah, right now I'm sharing my screen so Phil can actually see me, because on a PC, I realized this, you can't have your cam link being picked up in 2 separate applications. On the Mac Attack, you could do that. On the PC, I gotta think of new ways to actually let Phil see me. But the reason why we're doing Discord today, I hope I'm not giving off a discombobulated vibe, but I'm a little bit fucking discombobulated today. So here's what happened, Phil. A little bit fucked up. So I had a hair appointment today. I was going to the barber shop, right, to get a nice cut. As you can see, I got it done. But here was the deal. Here's the deal, Phil. I had to wake up at 10 because I had to be at the barber shop at 11 a.m. Now, yesterday I was doing a bunch of prep because I think I mentioned this in the member episode, but I'm going to Canada this weekend. I'll be there when you guys are watching this. If you're watching this the day it goes up, I'm visiting my girlfriend Kylie. Shout out K-Dog. What up, Dog Pound? And I had to do a ton of prep. So, Phil, I had to do 3 ad reads, recorded and edited and sent to Ben yesterday. Got that done. Had to do a podcast with you yesterday because it was the member episode. We're doing this podcast now for the Sunday episode. We're doing another member episode after this episode for next week's episode. And then I have to record 3 videos of this secret project that you guys don't even know about yet. And then once that's all done, I'm good. So I wake up today. I'm fucking exhausted. I text my barber. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I got like 3 hours of sleep. I'll come later. He said, okay, bet. Then I notice I get an email that the weather is acting up and my flight might be modified or canceled. So immediately, you know me, I start thinking pessimistically. I start going, this is definitely getting canceled.
Vinny, pessimism?
My instincts are always right. Okay, I'm literally about to go sit down in the barber chair. I open up my Delta app and I notice your flight's been canceled. So now I got to go through the whole fucking haircut trying to figure out when the fuck am I even going to be able to fly now, because the weather tomorrow is shot all day. But then I realized, oh shit, there's a flight that leaves tonight at 8 p.m. I can get on that flight and no weather issues. The only problem is now I still have like 3 or 4 things I got to do before I make it to the airport. I'm already packed. I'm good to go. But I got to record about 4 videos before 6 p.m. It's 2:53 right now. So this should be interesting. It
I don't
really
think you're going to make it.
I'm making it. I always make my flights, bro. I'm elite.
I know you'll make it, but I don't think you're going to make it alive.
Yeah, I might be dead upon takeoff, but honestly, that's okay because I'll land in Canada. I'll be brought back to life because I'll smell all the poutine and the beaver tails.
That sounds so dirty,
It just sounds
dude.
so dirty. Again, it's like a Canadian delicacy, but it just...
Yeah, baby, give me that poutine.
It just sounds wrong. But yeah, I got my hair looking good. The only negative is that I grow a lot of back hair, Phil. Okay, a lot of fucking back hair.
I know you do. I've seen it.
And the barber cleans it up nice, right? But he doesn't do my whole back. He just does like my neckline. So
You
literally...
should throw him a couple extra. Maybe he'll get in there.
Yeah, maybe he'll just have me stand up, get naked, and just shave my entire back all over the floor. Here's the problem, though, bro. the neckline of a shirt, you know, it only goes so far down your back. So when I take my shirt off right now, I just got a fucking rug and then a perfectly shaven neck and traps. I look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, last time I went to the barber shop, like you could see it a little bit under my neck. He brought the neckline up too much. So now this shit's growing in. And now I got 2 different lengths on my beard. Now it is getting a little natural. You know, I prefer the natural look, a little grizzly. I don't like to snap a chalk line on my face. I don't think it looks good.
Phil, I completely agree. I called my girlfriend. I was like, Kylie, I got to be honest with you. My back looks ridiculous. And she was like, you could bring your clippers. I'll shave it for you. I was like,
there you go.
Perfect. So K-Dog's going to take care of that because it just, I looked in the mirror and I was like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here?
You should just go full bear mode.
I've done that many times. Remember when COVID first hit, dude, I was in like full maximum alpha bear mode. I was just beard, long fucking hair, chest, stomach, back, balls,
what you call that?
Wiener.
Virile.
we call that being feral and not taking care of yourself. That's what we call that.
Means that you have potent sperm.
Yeah, and another thing, I do have potent sperm, whatever that means. Strong swimmers. Here's the thing, man. All right. Now I'm going international, right? We're leaving the US of A. So I got to make sure I have my fucking passport. There's this app that you have to download and like fill out all this shit for when you get to Canada. I can't check in through the fucking mobile app because for some reason they never allow that. So I got to go up to the front desk. They got to check my fucking positive COVID test, the letter from my doctor. Phil, I'm losing my fucking mind today. All right. But at least you guys get entertained from it. Losing my mind.
Do you remember going to school? Well, actually, I don't know if your school did this, but in my high school, if you missed a day, you'd have to bring a letter from your parents with their signature on it.
Oh, we used to
excusing your absence.
Something similar. We used to do like permission slips all the time. Remember permission slips? If you want to go on the field trip, you got to get home and have your parents sign this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you'd always wait till the fucking night before. It's 11 p.m. and you go, oh, shit. I got to ask my mom and dad to sign this or I can't go to the Teddy Roosevelt sanctuary with all the birds and the pigs and all the farm animals, right? So then you wake up, your parents, and that's what your dad would always sound like. Right now, you ask me to sign this permission slip? I have work at 3 a.m. I'm like, Dad, you have work at 6 a.m, not 3, but could you please sign this? I was very intellectual as a child, Phil. Very intellectual.
I feel like if people jump into this episode of the podcast and they don't understand the Teddy Roosevelt reference, they're just gonna be like, what the fuck are they doing with their mouths?
This is why you guys have to watch from episode 1 and you just gotta stick around, man. You gotta watch all the content. We have a very wide variety of fire content here on this podcast. This guy's lighting a fucking candle?
Busting out the candle, Vin.
Holy shit. You wanna see something cool?
Let's see it.
Remember I told you, did I tell you I ordered the vintage Kermit?
Yes.
For my cousin, did we talk about that?
I knew you ordered it.
Check this shit out. He's a very large Kermit the Frog, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, listen, this guy, he's fucking vintage, bro. Look at the size of this fucking guy. He's jumbo.
Why is he so big?
Well, on the website I ordered him from, it said jumbo. I honestly didn't think he was going to be this big.
Bigger than you.
He's amazing. And the cool thing is his arms like bend. So if you want to like put his arms like this, he'll just like stay and you can have him hug you.
Why is there a hole in the bottom of him?
We got a comedian on this podcast now. Philly, when's your first open mic night? You'll be here all weekend, right?
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Try the veal.
This is a gift from my cousin, you bastard. Get your fucking head out of the gutter, all right? Look at this fucking hair. I'm all over the place today. Holy shit, his eyeballs are hard. They just cracked the fucking floor. What a fucking day. But what do you got going on today, man? You said you were on the voyage here. What'd you do today? Fill me in.
I woke up mad late because I went to sleep mad late because I'm on that grind set. I had an intellectual breakthrough last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's all I'm saying is I'm just going to need to be nerfed in the next couple of months.
You're going to have to break down why you're going to need to be nerfed. Please fill me in.
I discovered the future of Philion in a fever dream last night.
In a fever dream?
And now it's all about execution, yeah.
All right, I want to hear all about this. It's time for me to shut up and for you to go off, and I'm just going to listen. I'm going to recline back. Welcome to therapy, baby. Tell me everything you want to know.
Do I want to spill the beans like that, though?
Do you want to spill the beans?
I don't think I do.
Would you rather this be like a secret execution? Because I respect it.
It's going to be a secret execution.
And we're obviously talking about content, the future of where you're going to take your channel.
Yeah, this is content related.
Very nice.
But I'm
excited to see what you do, man.
I have a formula now.
Do you now?
I'll tell you off camera.
How about you tell me in the member episode for next week, or can nobody know about this?
If they're lucky.
Ooh, speaking of which, if you guys want bonus content of the podcast, all you got to do is become a member here on YouTube. Another thing that we have to address, we don't have the join button directly on our mobile channel page for whatever reason. So I'm going to look into that behind the scenes. But for now, if you want to become a member, just go on a computer and click the links that we have down below in all of the descriptions, and you'll be able to sign up. $4.99 a month gets you access to over 40. What are we at? 43 episodes now. It's fucking crazy. And we post new content every Wednesday. So if you want double the sauce, $4.99, you can't beat that.
Yeah, you can get a second helping, you know? Say you finish the first bowl, you want more meatballs, you go back and more.
How often are you having a delicacy, a beautiful dinner, and the food's done, and you think to yourself, wow, I'm fucking sad.
Wow.
Wow. No more fucking fettuccine Alfredo. Wow. Yeah.
So I had that breakthrough, and then I woke up mad late. I'm talking like 11 a.m. type late. Made a smoothie.
All right, take it easy. 11 a.m.'s not... It's not too late.
Well, you're a different animal.
I am a different beast.
Beast. Yeah,
beast
so
indeed.
I got a Vitamix for Wildy for Christmas, which is like the most OP blender there is.
I was going to say, what the fuck is a Vitamix?
You know when you go to a smoothie shop and they have like the blenders that are like, I think they're called like immersion blenders. I could totally be wrong, but...
What do? They just blend super fantastic, super special, awesome?
There's no chunks in my smoothies anymore.
That's the worst, especially in a protein shake. Forget it.
Yeah. So I have like a daily ritual now where I just make a smoothie a day. Had some lunch. We got some construction workers here, or I should say contractors, doing some work. So if you hear random banging in the background, that's what it is.
Hey, I'm sure it sounds great in there.
I went to Home Depot today, and I thought of something pretty funny.
Let's hear it.
It doesn't just apply to like this store, but you guys could probably relate to it. Have you ever gone to a place and like had an experience with one of the workers there that you just know has been there for like 900 years, and like they should own stock in the company at that point?
Now, are you approaching this from the perspective of they know exactly what they're doing and they've been there for so long, or approaching it from the avenue of they need to just retire and get the fuck out of there because they're miserable?
Yeah, that one.
Option 2. Very nice. We always love option 2.
Dude. I don't want to put anyone on blast.
No, I want you to put him on blast or her on blast to the fucking 10th power right now. I need to chill out today. I'm way too high strung.
This guy had like patches on that signified how long he's been there.
Oh, Jesus. Like a Boy Scout?
Kind of like a Boy Scout? Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, this guy had, I'm not even like, he was like Ash fucking Ketchum with all of his badges.
All the badges.
I'm not even kidding. And he was rude to customers. He was taking his sweet ass time. He was like, I was just like, dude, what are we doing here? Come on.
He's like a teacher that got tenure. Remember that joke when we were growing up? It's like when a teacher, not even a joke, but when a teacher would get tenure, they're like basically protected. They could do whatever the fuck they want.
I know.
So this guy's like, you know what? I've been here forever. Suck my dick. I can do what I want at this Home Depot.
That was the energy that we were getting.
You want lumber? Showed up, yes.
Like he was preparing things for me and Wildy while also talking to other customers, but wasn't filling us in on what he was doing. So we were just waiting there awkwardly for like literally 15 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you could just tell that the other like customers were just like, what is the energy radiating from this situation right now?
Yeah, no, that's brutal. I hate rude people. We've talked about this a bunch on member episodes. I just hate rude people in public settings. Rude people in general just suck. But when you're in a fucking public domain and you're trying to do something, maybe you're trying to get some service. Maybe you're trying to, buy a product, whatever it may be. And then the rude person comes into your life. And especially if you're having a fucking rough day. If I bump into someone rude at the airport today, I'm going to end up on a no-fly list. All right. I'm going full spider monkey orangutan energy. And someone's getting a flying knee to the temple, Phil.
Yep. I got honked at today.
Ooh,
my brother-in-law was in the front seat. He's like, dude, I'm in the mood right now to get out of this car. Start some shit. I was like, I feel that.
Isn't it crazy though when you talk about moods and the way, you know, people go about things? It's like certain days for me, man, I can be at a light. The thing that always drives me crazy is when the light first goes green. If you're not moving, there's that type of person that will immediately do the It's not even a long honk. It's just like, oh, the second it turns green, they want to Tokyo drift in front of you.
Yeah, it's the wake up honk.
And if I'm having like a really good day and they honk, I just sorry about that, and I go. If I'm having a rough day and I get
you motherfucker.
You fucking mutt. I'm about to pop the trunk, grab my jump rope, and choke you out with it. I always keep a jump rope in the car.
Yeah, for the tactical chokeouts.
Mostly to, you know, get a calf pump. But yeah, if you need a tactical, you know, choke out every now and then, you got to do what you got to do, Phil.
Do you hear this right now?
I don't hear anything. Discord does a really good job, though, at canceling out. We're going to have to ask Brooks to do some noise cancellation.
Bang, bang, bang.
See, this is the beauty, though, of doing, you know, episodes like this. I mean, listen, it's a different setting. It's a different scene. But at the end of the day, it's the same sauce. Maybe a little bit different of a bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's the same fucking sauce. I legitimately can't believe I haven't just like passed out from sheer stress today. I'm gonna be honest with you, Phil. What are some of your coping mechanisms for handling stress? You like to
furiously masturbate?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Don't really have time, honestly, unless I just like start rubbing one out in the middle of the pod right now.
Coping mechanisms?
I know you like your disc golf.
Yeah, that's a pleasure thing. You see, I oftentimes have to draw the line with like what's content, what's work, and what's pleasure. And I think I've been pretty good with that. Like some of the people in my life, why don't you vlog this? Why don't you make a video of this? I'm like, because it's fun. And I don't want everything to be like work related. So you really have to try to separate like pleasure time for yourself and carve out leisure time.
Yeah.
A lot of psychology, I think, is based on the notion of play, or there's a field of psychology that's based on like play. Yep. And play is very important even for adults. Like as a kid, you know, you have recess, you go on play dates, you have all this like fun shit. And then as an adult, you just forget that. And then you just, I don't know.
Yeah. We've also, I think it's pretty fair to say that like the older you get, the less magical life is, you know, like when you're a kid, man, everything's magical. Everything's lit. There's no stress, no worries, no bills. You're just kind of chilling. Go to the sandbox. You go to the playground. You throw shoes at your friends. We used to do that all the time. Shoe wars, we called it. Dodgeball with your shoes. Great times. You're never going to see grown
somebody
men.
With a fucking boot.
It was lit, dude. I had a mean throw over the right shoulder.
I was disgusting in gym class.
You were just you were probably the same size now in fucking 8th grade.
Like just an animal.
When did you hit like your stride with your size and strength and girth? Because I've been the same size, like height, probably since like the 6th grade. Just never.
8th grade, I was OP for sure.
8th grade.
8th grade, I was taller, stronger, bigger, faster than everyone.
Then the gym teachers, they were like, "Oh, we're playing dodgeball today," and you just said, "No, you're playing fucking dodgeball today."
There's a man-child on the court.
Yeah, dude, it's got to be rough for like gym teachers or any teachers for that matter when like just there's a child at the school that's just overtly large, and you're like, "Yo, if this kid acts out right now, no one's stopping him."
Have I ever told you about my friend in 6th grade? He transferred from Ethiopia, and
really?
he was a soccer prodigy.
I think you did tell me this actually.
Well, it was just not fair. Like you put this kid up against all these other kids, and it was just like it was watching Lionel Messi fucking score 9 goals in like 4 minutes.
Bro, it's always crazy too when you see like you'll see like a highlight video of some young peewee league in football, but there's always a kid out there that literally looks like he's a grown-ass man running over everybody, and the fans are going crazy. The other team's like, what the fuck? How is this allowed? Yeah. Like, how is this kid not on the varsity team yet? You know? But, yeah, I sucked in gym class, bro. I remember we used to play this game called Turkey in the Haystacks. You ever play Turkey in the Haystacks?
No.
They would set up mats vertically, right? And there'd be these rubber chickens. You know those chickens where like you squeeze them and they go,
ah! Yep.
Yeah. So they had those at my school, and there was like this fucking gimmick where you had to grab the fucking chicken, the turkey, whatever. You drop it in the middle of the fucking circle, and then you have to run behind a mat before a hunter gets you or something like that. It was fucking lit, dude. That's my childhood. Nowadays, what am I doing? I'm going to get haircuts and I'm booking flights. I mean, what are we talking about here, Phil? It's not magical.
You're traveling.
Traveling's pretty magical. I'm very excited.
You're going to go get that poutine. As a kid, you couldn't just, book a flight and go and try different cultures' foods.
That's true. I'm going to keep everyone updated, by the way, on my Twitter. So make sure you follow me at Vinny, because it's going to be quite the trip, quite the journey. Going to be posting a lot on my Instagram story. Back to what you said, though, about the recording content and it feeling not fun as far as like a vlog or whatever. I've had this conversation with my friends from Georgia so many times whenever we go to like a convention or I'm down in Georgia or whatever. Vlogging after the fact is dope. Right? Because you have like that memory in an actual video.
Yep.
But vlogging during it ruins the actual memory.
Sucks the life out of it.
Because, it's one thing to be sitting with your friends, having a great time, just shooting the shit, having drinks. But if every 5 seconds you're like, yo, what up, guys? We're at the bar. Oh, fuck. Let me redo that. You guys ready? Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? We're at the... Fuck. There's someone weird lighting. Hold on. Yo, what's up, guys? We're at the bar. We're having shots. We're having a great time. Let me tell you guys about what's going on. It's just like, yo, put your fucking phone down and enjoy like the actual ambiance of what's going on.
You gotta be present. I think presence is oftentimes lost.
I completely agree, man. And you know what? You should be honored by my lateness that I would even show up to this fake shit. A presence is a present. Kiss my ass. Those are all Kanye lyrics.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him. I mean, we talked about it in the member episode. He's all about the real world and the present. As of late, he said, fuck NFTs. Stop asking me to do them. I'm going to be making music, eating real food, enjoying time with real people.
Listen. I've been telling you guys forever on this podcast, NFTs are dog shit. There's no fucking future. There's no applicability here. There's no accessibility. It's just a fucking scheme for the rich to get richer. Call me Robin Hood because I'm taking down all these fucking NFTs, all right?
Thank you, Vinny.
Is that what you guys wanted to hear? Is that what you guys wanted?
I think that is what people wanted to hear.
I just like busting chops. We talked about it briefly on the last member episode, but listen, I got my opinions. I'm a proud, prideful, Saiyan elite warrior. I'm like Vegeta. I got to stick by what I believe and what I feel. And a lot of the times, my code of conduct, we have conversations on the podcast that it's really good that we usually disagree on like 90% of the topics because it leads to like a bigger conversation. I really... a lot of you might find it hard to believe, but I do like that there was a huge dialogue in the comments of the last episode. Granted, I don't love it that, 99% of you guys think I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to the NFT space conversation. But you know what? It's okay because these drive conversations. At the end of the day here, we're having conversations and we're being driven to a new destination.
Yeah, I mean, it would be whoa, Python Vin over here.
Listen, don't look at me. I'm just a podcaster. Say something.
Remember those comments when it was like, Vinny looks like a chewed piece of bubblegum. Phil looks like a fat lesbian librarian. I'm like,
oh, look at this guy, fucking 3'5", melted Altoid, you fucking piece of shit. I'm just like, I just want to talk about like Eminem and my favorite rappers. Like, what's going on over here, dude? Also, I notice whenever I don't wear a hat, there's always going to be forehead comments. I never really realized it, but like if you took my head, right, and you drew a line right through the center and then you turned it on its side, like I have like a perfect, all this is like the same size as this. I don't think it's supposed to be like that, bro. I got a 5 head.
Wait, go like this.
Well, go like this?
That's 4 fingers.
Dog. That's my whole hand, bro.
I mean, I have a beanie on and I refuse to take it off right now.
Yeah, no, keep that beanie on. It looks sharp. I love the beanie swag when like the long hair comes out of it. Very majestic, very Tarzan.
It's great. Nah, Tarzan didn't have beanies.
Well, he did. You just didn't see it in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I actually knew Tarzan.
Oh, yeah?
He lived up the street.
No shot.
He was a good guy. He was a really good guy.
What happened to him?
Well, the problem was he got really sad because living in a suburban area, he couldn't really swing from trees, like on the vines.
Right.
So he's like, fuck this. And then he like moved. I forgot where he went. I think he went to like Alberta or something.
Canada?
Is that in fucking Canada?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't even know that. I just said a random place in my brain. I think
Canada,
on the way.
Canada's a weird place. I got to visit there.
Have you ever been?
Nope.
Well, I'll give you the full update on the next time you guys will hear from me after the Canadian trip will be the next public episode. The next member episode. By the way, I mean, we don't like to get too meta lately, but here's the deal. It's 3:15, right? And we've been going for about 30 minutes. Do we want to give a full hour long here and then just try to like squeeze in like a shorter member type of deal? Do we want to do 2 shorter installments? Because we got to be done by 4 p.m. It's 3:15. So we got 45 minutes.
We got to give them a full length. We'll do a shorter member.
Sounds good to me, bro. You guys, we're going to give the people what they want, And listen, it's understandable. I didn't realize that I was going to be, in the sky tonight. In the beautiful Canadian sky. Shit happens sometimes. We'll figure it out. No big deal.
Yeah, we got it.
What do you got going for the rest of the day? I want to know what is happening in Philion's life. And don't just tell me you're just hanging out around the house. I know there's adventures on Thursday nights. You don't got to fucking lie to me.
Making tacos tonight.
Ooh, Taco Thursday, strong.
My workout is going to be a 4-mile run.
Outside?
Fuck yeah. It's like 45 degrees, light drizzle. It's
you see how much snow is still on the ground?
I ran 3 miles the other day. We're chilling.
In the snow?
Fuck yeah.
Did I tell you Joey fell at work and almost broke a rib?
No.
Phil, it was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. This man grabs a pail fucking filled with recyclables, takes one step, whole leg, right leg jerks from underneath him and he slams down. Like I've never seen gravity. Gravity was like, fuck you, Joey. You're going down.
I was shoveling snow the other day, but I didn't have proper fucking boots or anything.
Oh, that's the worst. Crept in your socks, didn't it?
I have Reynards, I think.
Okay.
Where it's like poor circulation when it comes to cold in my hands. Mm-hmm. Like that. Like I have really big hands, but there's no like girth on my fingers. It's just all bone and like skin.
Hell yeah.
So like literally, if my hands are out in the cold, like I will get frostbite real fucking quick.
Fucking quick.
Yeah, dummy quick. I'm pretty useless without gloves, is what I'm trying to say, and I didn't have them. So I'm like freezing my fucking ass off. My boots that I'm wearing are not snow boots. They're just like fashion boots because I'm that weirdo. And like I'm just ill-equipped to deal with 2 feet of snow on the fucking ground. So I literally fell, like slipped out from under me, like gosh, Mickey. Yeah, like 9 fucking times, something out of a cartoon. And then my neighbor across the street must have felt bad for me. He was like, dude, there's something wrong with this guy. So he came over and like helped us out with the snowblower. But after that, I was like, you know what? I'm a homeowner now. I can't be seen on the block slipping and sliding.
Yeah, you don't want to be known as the neighbor that always falls. Yeah. I got a neighbor like that. Dude's always tripping.
Slipping
Jimmy.
It's
like, you want to help him out, but you're like, listen, Jimmy, you gotta step up your game. You can't
so
be
I'm not
slipping
fucking
all the
around
time.
anymore when it comes to like cold weather. Like I'm buying all the gear. I bought boots. Like I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, I went to my parents' house the last time. It's not this recent time, but the time before that when it snowed. I went to my parents' house. They were in Florida. And I grabbed a shovel with like the metal fucking blade at the end of it. It's amazing because it can pick the ice really well. My fucking father, right? For the last time that it snowed, this guy's got literally, when I tell you, Phil, 36 shovels, probably 37. I might be underestimating how many shovels this guy's got. He comes to my house. What does he do? He takes the shovel with the fucking blade. He gives me some rinky-dink plastic green shovel. I'm out there trying to pick the ice. Nothing's working. I'm getting frustrated. To be fair, I stole his shovel in the first place. What did he do? He came back and he pulled the robbery. He pulled the reverse robbery.
I don't want to be on the receiving end of stealing one of your dad's tools.
Yeah, probably not a good move. He came here today. He was like, where the fuck's my screwdriver? I said...
He probably keeps a log of it.
I says, listen, I don't know. Usually when I take a tool, I'll put it right back in the same drawer, in the same closet, whatever. I think he ended up finding it, thank God. But bless my heart, Philly, I thought that was the end of me. I said, miss my flight. I'm going to miss the rest of my life. That's it. I took his screwdriver. I'm fucked, man. I'm screwed over here.
When I'm 45, 50, 55, I wonder what skill set I'm going to have where I'm able to help people. Because right now, it's not looking like much.
We are from, I don't want to put our whole generation on blast because we have people like in our generation, right? Like you can drop that kid in the middle of a fucking desert and he'll start a shop. He'll be selling like fucking armadillo skin, and he'll have a thriving business. That kid, anywhere he goes, he's thriving, right?
Yeah.
He can make it here, he can make it anywhere. Great, right?
Me and you.
You drop me in the desert, I'm dead within 3 hours. Actually, I might not even make it 3 hours. The first time I hear one of those fucking like, I'm fucked. That's it. It's the end of me.
Yep.
And I'm not embarrassed, but I'm realizing the older I get, the more I put myself out there, there's just a lot of like common shit that I should probably know how to do. Like, for example, if I ever get like a flat tire, I ain't fucking taking that thing off. How the fuck am I going to figure that out? I'm going to have to load up a YouTube tutorial. I remember specifically I cut watermelon once when I was in high school. I loaded up a YouTube video to learn how to cut the fucking watermelon properly.
At least you're seeking out the knowledge to do it properly.
Yeah, because everyone made fun of me, my family, for days. Like, oh, you know how to cut a fucking watermelon? I'm like, yo, I wanted to cut it in an efficient and proper manner. I ate the whole fucking watermelon, bro. Of course, 3-day span or something like that.
Like, I don't know if that like manual, I can fix everything, adaptability, is that like a natural born thing? Or is that a learned thing?
I think it's a learning thing. And weirdly enough, you would think like because my dad knows how to fix and do all this shit, like I would then follow in that. But I got to tell you, and you guys can call me a bitch in the comments, if something's broken, 95% of the time I'm like, let's either get someone to fix it or just get a new thing.
I mean, I agree with you.
I'm never going to like go underneath the fridge with a fucking wrench and be like, yeah, it's the fucking... Like, even just the thought of it's funny because it's like, what?
Needs a little grease.
Oh, shit. Got to fix that shit. No, I'm like, yeah, call the guy. Call the fridge guy. Call Jimmy.
I think we're just soft.
We're definitely soft. And there's a lot of like hard-working, fucking greasy, disheveled fucking, I just worked fucking all day fixing shit type of people that are hearing us talk right now, and they're like, you're all fucking losers. Yeah. You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. That's what they're saying about us.
I just wish there was I guess there was a school to teach you how to do this, but I want like a comprehensive program that gives me a little bit of everything.
I'm sure there's an influencer out there that has like a $30,000 a month program that you could learn how to like fix stuff with basic tools.
The High Success Summit.
Yo, imagine if like GP had he could definitely fix anything.
What's up, folks? GP coming at you.
Imagine if GP had a monthly program where you could learn how to fix stuff the GP way.
I mean,
every time you fix something, you're just like, yo, folks, we fixed that. GP coming at you.
Yo, folks, No, I'm not going there.
Don't do it. We're being nice today. This is Nice Sunday. Or actually, this is Nice Thursday. We're recording this episode very early. This might be the earliest Sunday episode we've ever done. How do we feel right now, Phil?
Dude, if I'm down to record at 8 a.m. every day.
8 a.m.?
If you want to do that.
I'm good. I'm definitely good.
Do you think the traditional early bird gets the worm is still valid?
Here's the thing. If you are, this is a hot topic here. I'm proceeding with caution, but I feel like this makes sense. If you're waking up at 6 a.m. to start your day, right?
Yep.
And you're working all day, you're grinding, you're doing your thing. Respect. But if you're going to bed at like 8 p.m.,
it's the same total workload.
It's diminishing returns here. Like if I'm waking up at fucking...
I don't think it's diminishing returns, but I know what you mean.
Whatever that phrase... Basically, I'm saying it's the same shit. What is diminishing returns?
Diminishing returns is the harder... It's like a slope, right? So like the more you do something, the harder it gets, or like...
Yeah, completely wrong phrase. Don't mind me. I'm a fucking stupid YouTuber. But what I'm saying is if I wake up at fucking noon, but I'm going to bed at 4 in the morning... You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're on that grind set.
We're on the fucking grind set. That's why, like, I never understood, like, the being negative towards people that sleep in. It's like, yo, if you're sleeping in, you're probably going to bed late. Now, granted, if I'm waking up at noon and still going to bed at 8, and I'm only getting 8 hours to achieve, yeah, make fun of me all you want, but I'm in the trenches, baby.
Either way, in the entrepreneurship space, right? The fucking grind set, Sigma male type shit.
Uh-huh.
For the longest time, less sleep meant that you were like, you had a bigger fucking dick when it came to making money.
Yeah.
Now, like all the studies coming out, and it's no surprise to anyone with a functioning brain.
Sleep is good. Sleep is very
good.
It's like
if you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, like over the course of a couple of years, like you're literally cutting years off your life.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Like that was definitely the mentality. It's like, you know, you sleep 2 hours a night, right back to the fucking factory, baby. Time to grind. Come home, eat supper.
Get your fingers chopped off.
With your fucking, no one had fingers anymore. Everyone just had nubs going to the factory, getting shit done.
Oh, fuck.
Working conditions were shit out the fucking wazoo. Yeah. The Industrial Revolution, I feel like it was so much more fucked than we learned in school.
Did I ever tell you about my relative who had a Rolls-Royce in high school?
I think you did.
He was moonshining in the basement during Prohibition and became a fucking millionaire and bought a Rolls-Royce at the age of like 17.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And his
what
dad,
did a Rolls-Royce look like back then?
It's the same car.
Interesting.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say that's impossible.
Did you see the new Rolls-Royce? It's a $20 million street yacht, they call it.
Even if you had like Jeff Bezos money, would you spend like ridiculous copious amounts of money, or do you think your lifestyle would stay relatively the same? You'd splurge, right? You have to
splurge a little bit, but I actually am not a blood-sucking endgame capitalist to the point where everything I do has to be more extreme than the next in order to feel something. I like to think I'm a little bit more intellectual than that, because you see the headline with Jeff Bezos where he's paying for the dismantling of a bridge so that he can sail his 200-foot yacht through it.
You're going to have to run that back because I'm very confused.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey
Bezos. Is paying to dismantle a bridge.
Okay.
So that he can sail his yacht through it.
Now, when he does this to the bridge, is this a bridge that's currently still in use? Like, are people going to have to, find new routes to work?
Rotterdam to dismantle part of bridge for Jeff Bezos' super yacht. The middle section of the Dutch port's historic Koningshaven Bridge will be temporarily dismantled so that a boat being built for Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, can traverse the city.
Phil, do you know how little you have to give a fuck to take down a bridge so you can sail through it on your boat?
Yep.
You have no fucks left to give. He's like, I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm a bald beast. Yep. And I'm sailing through this fucking water space, baby. Jesus Christ.
His boat is $500 million.
Pussy shit, bro. That's peanuts.
Yeah, it's really just chump change.
I made a kayak for 15 doubloons once. Back in my pirate days. Forget it. I was fucking out there with my fucking kayak crushing. You ever go kayaking? It's very fun.
I have. Listen to this. As of Thursday, about 500 Facebook users said they would attend an event titled Throwing Eggs at Super Yacht Jeff Bezos, where they would gather by the bridge to throw eggs at the boat.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't do that, because then he'll just activate the fucking defense turrets and zap them all.
Yeah, that boat's probably so state-of-the-art, he could probably send a missile at you. He probably has fucking Sylvester Stallone at all times on that boat to go full Rambo cosplay and fucking with the fucking 50 cal.
He's just going to have an egg launcher built in, so he's going to return with superior fire.
When you have that much money, just think about all the ridiculous things you could do. You could quite literally, like, just thinking of absurd shit. Like, you could have a new chef for each meal of every day. From every country in the world. Oh, today I feel like having sushi. Fly in a sushi, fucking just absolute amazing chef makes you sushi, then they just fly home. Oh, I want steak tonight. You fly in the most amazing cow ever. I just like Uber Eats, to be honest with you.
I read this crazy statistic.
Was it a crazy statistic?
It was crazy.
How crazy was it, Phil?
Somebody broke down the amount of money that Elon has made per hour. Like, if you were to take his age since the age of 18.
Okay.
And just like balance it out. I think it's like $1 million an hour since the age of 18 is how much he's worth now.
I'll get there. I'll get there one day. That's fucking crazy, bro.
What's Jeff So
I love those statistics where it's like, if Jeff drops $100 bill, he actually should just leave it, because the amount of effort that it would take him to bend over to pick up that $100
his
bill,
time is worth way too much.
He could just make $300 in that time.
Yeah.
I wonder like what stresses those dudes have. Like, obviously they're running enormous companies, but like, you got to assume like Jeff's not walking in to a fucking like Amazon facility and like, you know, having any type of what's the word, influence over it. Like, he's got teams upon teams upon teams of people, right?
Bro, there's no shot he walks into any Amazon factory ever. He's not even the CEO anymore. What
is his like official title now?
I'll tell you.
Tell me, Phil. This guy's on his research grind today.
Yeah. Executive chair.
Executive chair. Sweet. It's fucking epic.
Here, I wanted to show you this Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'll put it on the screen too.
It's a $20 million car, all right?
Drop the fucking image, baby.
Sorry, $28 million. Hand-built boat tail.
All right, let's check it out.
I'm going to be honest. It's wild. But $28 million for a little picnic table that comes out the back of your boat. So it's a little much. Here you go.
Wait, it's a Rolls-Royce boat? What the shit fuck is this, Philion?
It's not actually a boat, but it has a boat tail.
Forbes.
So scroll down and then look at the...
Wow, this is actually sick.
Look at the cocktail table thing in the back.
I actually love the shape of this.
I mean, yeah, it's gorgeous, but $28 million for that thing? I don't think so.
No fucking chance I'm paying $28 million. No fucking chance. I'd rather invest that in Ethereum.
Shot.
Wow, look at the inside, like with the fucking, you got napkins, you got the fucking glasses, luxury. There's like a timepiece in the fucking thing. Wow. Forget about it, Phil.
Like $1 million? Okay, sure. 28 million?
Here's the thing, though. If you're spending $1 million on a car, you could probably get the $28 million car, right? Maybe not. That maybe is a silly statement.
I don't know.
I mean, bro, $1 million on a car is fucking crazy. I love this shade of blue. I gotta fucking tell you, Phil, this blue, sharp.
It is sharp.
Very fucking sharp. I love it.
All right, let's get you one. Did you see the guy that it was a viral YouTube video? 51.6 million views. It was posted a little bit less than a month ago. He built a wooden Rolls-Royce.
A wooden Rolls-Royce?
Yeah, check this out. I'm going to send it to you.
All right. We're in the car section of the pod now, ladies and gents.
Just skip around to...
what the shit?
Skip around to like 12 minutes.
Okay.
Or sorry. Skip to the end, around 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Driving a wooden Rolls-Royce.
I love how small it is. That's so fucking funny. What the fuck? Where is this?
It's New York.
This isn't New York, is it?
No, I don't know.
I was gonna say, where the fuck are we right now? Yo, that's fucking dope. I guarantee you, if you're like a really intense Rolls-Royce collector, you'd want to buy that. Like, just to like put in the fucking living room of your crazy estate.
Like, how do you, like, okay, so this guy's like a master woodcrafter, it seems like, because he built a Rolls-Royce boat tail out of wood.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Where do you learn that? How many pieces of wood do you have to cut to make a fucking car out of it?
You gotta be advanced to do that, bro.
Like, how many hours?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm not a fucking Rolls-Royce wooden car builder, but I would have to assume that took him like months, right? That's fair to say.
68 days.
Yeah. Was that 2.5 months? That's actually not a lot of time at all.
Bro, I could barely crank out like a couple videos in that time period. This guy's building
I can't even put my fucking dishes in the dishwasher. This guy's
guy
building.
Build a tank. Holy fuck.
This channel is actually really fucking cool. It's got 1 million subs.
A wooden tank.
Yeah, no, this is very, very cool.
Oh my God. What are we doing, huh?
Mod on.
We're cooking the sauce. That's what we're doing.
There's enough room for everything, though. You know what I mean? Like you can have the handy people, and then you can have the people like us that pay the handy people to be handy, and we make people laugh. But if you're a handy person that could also make people laugh, then you're just elite. I got nothing negative to say.
Yeah.
Like my dad, for example. My dad and Christopher, great examples. They can fix shit, and they're also super entertaining, super silly guys.
For sure.
Yeah, I'd rather definitely, not try to fix things myself. But who knows? Maybe once I start fixing things myself, maybe I'll actually become quite fond of it and be like, yo, I fuck heavy with this.
Do you think that me and you have like unlocked talent or locked talents that we haven't unlocked yet? Like, what if me and you, like,
that's a cool topic.
What if I'm a master fucking sculptor?
And you just don't know because you didn't apply yourself yet.
Yep.
Well, that's why you always got to try new things, right? You got to put yourself in a fucking position to try as many things as possible, because you might be like, oh shit, I'm actually an amazing boxer. I will defeat Jake Paul and end his undefeated run.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows, Phil?
I guess it's just trial and error, huh?
Trial and error. I still think you should box, me personally.
Box you?
No, just box in general. You got that long wingspan, my guy.
I know. I don't know what my wingspan is, but it's got to be fucking ridiculous.
It's got to be strong.
Why should it just be like 5'6"? It just does not match my body, my height.
My wingspan is trash, bro. I'm literally just built like a small rectangle. It's good for packing on muscle, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to start getting back into the grind, man. I'm going away on vacation at the end of February, and I have like no time left, man. Like I have maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks to drop. Ideally like 5 pounds. I feel like 5 pounds right now at my current weight would be a nice chiseled jawline type of situation.
Nice. One of those.
Yeah, that, Phil. That's exactly it. But yeah, I just want to, get back into the swing of things. I'm such a bitch when I lose momentum, man. Like for me to start something, it's tough, but once I get the ball rolling, forget it. I'm like, you can't stop me. Look at the streak, right? Over 1,000 days. It should have ended already. It's still going.
Yep.
For those that don't know, I've streamed on YouTube every day for over 1,000 days. It's coming up on the 3-year mark in March. But it's probably going to end on the vacation. I'm going to be honest with you.
So this is an interesting question that it's more akin to like the commentary scene, but you could probably apply it to other things too.
Okay.
On YouTube, what do you think of creators who take like their sweet ass time to make videos? I'm talking like months to a year. Like, is that like, yeah, I respect that. Like you can make the video and it's like perfect or near perfect, but like, where's the consistency,
I think it depends what kind of content. If it's something that genuinely needs to be worked on for like a super long time, like a documentary style video that we always talk about in the member episodes, yeah, I don't care. But like if, I also think people can upload at the pace they want to upload at, even if I'm a huge fan of them, like, if you want to take some time off or even just work on something for an extended period of time, that's cool. And if it's taking too long for them to upload to your liking, you just watch somebody else.
That's a fair point. No, I just thought in terms of like creation process and like production, like, because I think there is something to say about consistency that's often overlooked. Like if you're consistent with something, like that's kind of admirable in any sort of sense.
Well, there's also a level of consistency that comes from working on something for a really long time. Like maybe the timing and the uploading isn't consistent, but the actual work and effort that goes into each video might be consistent.
But then you get into paralysis by analysis, Vin, and then people are sitting on the edge of their seat like, where the fuck is the stuff?
This immediately made me think of Frank and the new style of content that he's making, because we have conversations all the time where he's like, yeah, I want to hit this deadline by like Friday. When this new game drops, I want to drop the new video Friday. And then, when we have conversations and he's like, yeah, the video is still not done yet. It's always like, yo, you know what? Take your time and get it done, because the difference in you uploading Friday versus Monday really is not an issue. And you could put so many more hours. And he's always like, yo, I won't stop until the product is what I want it to be. And that's super fucking admirable. Like he always crushes it with that.
No, I agree. I only bring it up because I have problems with my own production and workflow where like I want things to be perfect, but then I also have to be realistic with like a timeline. So striking that balance, I think, is just like one of the hardest things.
Yeah, no question. I'm just like fucking, at least with the streaming, it's like, yo, get it done, like no matter what. Like, for example, I'm gonna have no time to stream obviously till I get to Canada, so we'll probably just do like a little mobile stream tonight when we get to Kylie's place.
You should do a plane takeoff stream.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm in the plane.
Stream ends when you hit like the stratosphere.
Yeah, when the Wi-Fi just shuts off, that means I'm in the air, safe and sound. Yeah, no, it's crazy though. Like I notice it a lot too. I get crazy about like minuscule things, OCD related when it comes to content when I'm bulking a lot, and I get really stressed out. I don't know if you get like this too, but
when you're bulking,
when I'm like bulk recording and bulk
I thought you videos. Meant like calorie surplus.
No. I mean, bro, we joked about it at the beginning of this episode, but all jokes aside, like I'm having a really fucking anxious day because in the last 24 hours, I've literally done like 8 pieces of content. And that's going to be uploaded over the course of like the next, whatever it is, 7 to 10 days. And I'm still not done. And I'm scrambling, like trying to figure out certain things. Like last night I was up super late working on all these ads because I don't know if you do this, but I'll watch an ad back. And if I'm like repetitive a little bit in like the scripting of it, I'll fucking come back downstairs. I'll put the lights back on, re-record that one part, upload it to Drive, get it back on my laptop, re-edit it. Then I noticed my fucking mouth wasn't synced with the audio. So I had to re-edit the entire fucking ad and move all the tracks down after it was already cut. That took me a fucking long time. I always get everything done. I fucking pride myself on that shit. But man, the prep period before trips is rough sometimes, especially when plans fucking change, right? Like I'm supposed to have all night tonight and all day tomorrow. We would have been completely fine. But, you know, obviously things changed.
Have you ever heard of, what the fuck is it? Oh, wait.
He's searching, folks.
It's called Parkinson's Law.
Parkinson's Law? What does it mean?
Yep, that's it. It's the adage that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion.
In other words, you gotta dumb that down for me.
I got you. Say you have a homework assignment that's due in 2 days. It'll take you 2 days to do it. If you give yourself 2 hours, you can crank it out in 2 hours. It's putting arbitrary time limits on things to complete the work.
Yeah, it's a little...
Not saying that you didn't do that because...
No, I know. It's a little different. I get completely what you're saying. It's a little different though with content when it comes to like, for example, right? We just did a full episode for the Sunday episode, like the public episode. And we're like, yeah, we're just going to do a shorter member episode after. Literally, we have no time to do a member episode unless it will be literally a 10-minute episode. We're not doing that. So now we have to figure out, like, because of the actual time it takes to record a piece of content, how are we going to fit that in? But like, if you're doing an assignment that, you know, isn't a time thing of like actually sitting and having the conversation, and you can crank something out that might usually take you an hour, but now it takes you 15, 20 minutes. It's cool to be able to see like, oh, the pressure could like get you to actually get shit done faster. You know what I mean? So like, I remember, bro, there used to be assignments at Adelphi that like usually would take me like an hour and a half, maybe like write a paper or something. If it was due at 11, it was 10:30. I'm fucking flying through that. And granted, it's probably not going to be as good as it could be, right? But it's, you know, it's good enough. You got it done. At the end of the day, what's worse, not handing in an assignment or handing in something that you know, flew through? I wrote my entire senior thesis pretty much the night before it was due. I had maybe 10 pages and then wrote the rest of it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend that, by the way. No. I was in the library till like 7 a.m. I went right to Staples right after. Didn't even go home. I laid in my bed at like 2 p.m. and finally fell asleep after I handed it in.
I know I've been cryptic with like my projects that I have in the back burner, but I will say this. It's going to be based in communication theory.
Ooh, I love that class.
I feel like communication theories, nobody's talking about it. Nobody is creating content around communication theory and the principles that dictate the flow of information from messenger to receiver and audiences. So if I can make it an appealing way, which I plan on doing.
100% you can do that.
Putting my spin on it. Like I literally plan on turning my senior thesis into a video.
That's sick. And then just my business mind's going off. You can make copies of it, sell it. People want to read. Here you go. Here's the premium.
I mean,
for $12.99, you can read my thesis. Maybe you can go subscription model.
No, for sure. I think subscription models are cool, especially with content that is like a little too risky or dark. I've seen it work in a lot of creators' instance, and it is. I want to have enough good content to have the option to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm completely fucking around, by the way. I think it would be cool, though, to let your viewers read it after they watch the actual video that it was based on. That would be a really cool, like, comparison type of thing. Also, I remember in communication theory, there was this one lesson. This could be the last topic, but I think the professor asked, like, what the whole premise of the lesson was basically asking the kids, like, what is the best way to break up with someone? Is it in person? Is it over a text? Is it a letter? Is it
That's a dark ass question?
Is it an email? Right. And like everyone was debating it. And his ultimate takeaway at the end of it, if I'm remembering correctly, was just, it doesn't matter. The message is the message. The form of the way it travels is simply just another medium. And I don't know if that was more of an opinion thing, because I don't know. It, to me, like, there's certain mediums that work better for what you are trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're breaking up with someone, doing it in person feels way more respectful than sending a fucking email or a letter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you're just trying to drive home the point of mediums and how people receive information. Like, yes,
end of the day,
it's the same message.
Exactly. Like, as black and white as it gets, like, the message is the message.
But I'd rather watch an A24 film on a fucking HD OLED TV instead of a piece of shit JVC that my teacher used to roll in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same movie, but it's a different medium that I'm viewing it in.
Yeah, that's true too. It's like,
and that will influence the way that you perceive the message. Like, if you ever play old video games on a new computer or a new thing that hasn't been updated, things are going to look a little wonky. If you get that original nostalgia old TV and play Mario 64, you're going to have like a more immersive experience. You know what I mean?
100%. And it's like, another example is when you go see a movie for the first time. If you watch Avengers Endgame for the first time in your bedroom all alone by yourself, like, yeah, you're going to enjoy it. But if you go opening, yeah, we know, Phil, Marvel hater. But if you go to opening night where people are fucking roaring, screaming, going crazy, it depends like what your taste is. If you like the more intimate by yourself moments, you'd prefer that. But if you really like, you know, lit, crazy, like concert vibe of like everyone freaking the fuck out, then yeah, you would prefer opening night. And it's very interesting to see the different ways that you can consume things. It's like with people, without people, big screen, small screen. I think music is the best medium. That's just me. If you had to tell me like, yo, and we've said this before, but you're going to lose movies. You have movies, TV shows, music, books, whatever the fuck. You have to pick one, the rest disappear. I'm picking music every single time without fucking question.
It's because you're just a groovy dude.
I'm just funky, bro. I love music. And music, you know, makes the world go round. I can't wait to go to a Canadian record shop and eat a beaver tail while listening the smooth jazz that Toronto has to offer.
Yeah, and then facing some poutine.
Eating some poutine still sounds dirty. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of the Sunday Sauce. We fucking love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be in Canada until sometime later this week. We'll be back on Wednesday for the member episode. We'll let you guys know what we're doing with that. Become a member today. Thank you for watching. Phil, any final words?
Yeah, we got some comments about grandmothers of the week, and if you want to submit your grandmother of the week, just send it to the email sundaysaucepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, well, officially, I know I've been saying this for weeks, but honestly, I went to go pull up the grandmother of the week, but I don't know what the new password is, and to scramble and put in all these codes and shit right now would be a pain in the ass. So next week, we fucking got it.
Yeah, say hello to your grandmother for me.
We be changing passwords out here. We fucking love you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.